Welcome everybody to Apple Insider. Today we are talking Apple's fall release schedule. Now we've already talked about when the new iPhones are slated to launch, when Apple will be holding its event. We have talked about when new sets of AirPods are due to be released. And in this video, we are going to be talking about specifically when Apple is likely going to be releasing iOS 14, as well as the other software updates that Apple is currently testing. So watchOS 7, tvOS 14, the HomePod, Audio OS 14 update, macOS Big Sur, all of that. With the biggest of those being iOS 14 / iPadOS 14. So let's talk about when Apple is going to release all of its software updates later this year. Now, trying to peg when Apple is likely to release its new software updates is a daunting task. If we look at historical data from the past few years, it's a bit all over the place. So if we jump back in time and we look at our schedule for the 2019 iPhone 11 line, Apple held the event on September 10th, which is a Tuesday, and then released iOS 13 September 19th, just over a week later, on the Thursday before the iPhones were released on that Friday, which is September 20th. Going to the 2018 iPhone XS release, we saw the event on Wednesday, September 12th, with iOS 12 being released on September 17th, a Monday right after that event, and the iPhone was released on September 21st. Going back one more year, things get very crazy because we're looking at the iPhone X. Now, the iPhone X line was actually split into the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, as well as the iPhone X, and Apple had a split schedule. So the event was on September 12th, another Tuesday. iOS 11 was released on September 19th, another Tuesday, 1 week later. Then the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus was released on September 22nd, before the iPhone X was finally released in November, on November 3rd. The thing is that iPhone X window, the one that's kind of wonky, may be what we're looking at here for the iPhone 12 line. Recent reports have pegged that the iPhone 12 may be released staggered. First with the iPhone 12 and 12 Max, and later with the 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max, possibly basically the 5G versions holding out for a little longer and entry-level models starting sooner, which is again what happened with the iPhone X. The 8 and 8 Plus launched before the iPhone X did. We could see something similar to that, and that gives us a good idea of what we can expect for the release of iOS 14. So when do we think iOS 14 is going to be released? Well, all rumors from the past several years have shown, or I guess historical data, real data, shows that Apple releases that iOS update the week after. We saw Monday, Tuesday, I think a Thursday in there, as far as when the major iOS updates were released following the Apple event. So if Apple's event is on September 8th, it looks like the following week is when we should see iOS 14 be released, as well as many of the other updates as well. Now, we also could see it on the following Monday after that, which would be the 21st. This is coming from iHack2, which is another leaker. He has leaked, or at least kind of given us the idea that Apple's event is going to be on the 8th, and he also has doubled down on the staggered release cycle for the iPhone 12 line. So if he is to be believed, Apple would be breaking from tradition from the past few years, releasing iOS 14 and the rest of the updates on Monday, September 21st. So we really don't know for sure. We know it will be happening after the Apple event, because Apple has to announce the new iPhones before it will release iOS 14, because usually those final builds will contain additional code referencing new features of the new phones. So Apple has to announce the new phones before it is able to release iOS 14. So Apple event coming on September 8th, the release likely following the following week, or on Monday, September 21st. That is our best guess for when Apple will be releasing all of its software updates later this year. Now, we also may see a delay on Big Sur. Apple has in the past not done Catalina and a few of the others the same day and date as its iOS releases, so there is a chance that those could be not delayed. It just is always historically announced or released after the iOS updates come out, as well as tvOS, HomePod OS, watchOS 7, all of those updates. So I want to know what you guys want to think. This is our best guess so far at when you can expect iOS 14, iPadOS 14 to be released onto the world. Let me know down below in the comments or over on Twitter at Andrew_OSU, and let's talk about iOS 14, all these new amazing features. We've been testing these for a long time, and I cannot wait for all of you to get to play with them in the full release.